Well, what's going on, everyone? It's Jason here on the podcast. Only time I usually say my name is when, well, I usually do a technology podcast. That's right. I don't know if you've noticed, but someone told me that, and I was like, well, yeah, it's kind of true. So, we are going to be talking about the dear iPhone. That's right. iPhone 13 is coming this year, and yes, iPhone 12 just came out. I know, right? I'm gonna talk about this again, and it barely came out. Yes, that's right. Now, new iPhone 13 leaks came out, and yes, it is an S year. I know it was like, dude, why would you talk about the iPhone 13? Huh? Why? It's just an S year. Yeah, but some new exciting leaks came out that I thought I should talk about. Now, remember, these are leaks. They are a lot of them from very reputable people like Mark Gurman and John Prosser and Min Chi Kuo. So we will be talking about all of their leaks today. Before I go on, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel, and like this video and share it with your friends if they're excited about the new iPhone. Now, the new iPhone 13 leaks. There have been a lot that have been released, including a new lens design, potentially no port in the new iPhone 13 lineup, 120 Hertz, which has been talked about forever, a smaller notch, Touch ID, in-screen Touch ID, and much more. Now, Maka Takara says that we will have the same four devices, iPhone 13, 13 mini, 13 Pro, 13 Pro Max, and the same form factors. Now, they also say that it might be a bit slightly thicker by 0.26 millimeters. It's not very noticeable, not too noticeable. In fact, some cases might still actually work on the iPhone 13. Now, the iPhone 12 Pro that we have right now, that I am filming this on, is actually going to possibly adopt the size of the size of the lens of the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So that will be a very sizable, considerable camera bump. Now, they also mention and say that iPhone 13 might be getting a new design to the lens. We all know that the iPhone 13 lens is a pretty good one. It's got a nice design now. And now it might be getting a similar design to the 2021 iPad Pro with the flat bump on the camera lens. Now, this it'll be raised to, now let me make sure I get that number right before I say it. Yep. It'll be raised to about 0.9 by 0.9 millimeters. So that'll be a great bump. Now, who knows how it'll sit? We don't have any idea on how it'll sit on the current glass of the iPhone, but who knows what that's going to look like. Now, if they do it with the iPhone, how they did the iPad Pro, I'm not really sure about that design. Maybe they'll just stick to just doing it completely flat. Now, it may or may not also have a slightly darker coatings, which would actually I'll just say this: Apple may darken the entire slab on the iPhone 13 Pro, and it'll minimize the look of the lenses. So that's what it's for. It's to kind of minimize the look, make it look kind of sleek, smooth, cool, all, chic, all of that on the camera. Now, if they use this darkening type of coating on the back, I'm kind of pretty sure that they might actually use this on the front as well. Now, it is entirely the entire iPhone lineup may also be getting the LiDAR sensor, which, oh, man, that would be awesome if that happens. Now, the iPhone 13 and the iPhone 13 mini, maybe not, but they may make their lens look the same, just to match the 13 Pro and the 13 Max. So maybe they may not be getting that nice LiDAR sensor, but they might make the lens match the rest of the lineup. Now, Mark Gurman says that internally employees are saying that this is going to be an S year, but and that it's going to be mainly a cosmetics design year to all. It's going to be a year of cosmetic designs to the newer iPhones instead. Now, he also says that Touch ID is still being tested and might be in the 2021 launch. Now, in the iPhone 13, mainly the iPhone 13 Pro models may have in-screen Touch ID, and Face ID will also stay. That's a confirmed fact, pretty much. And it'll be a potentially extra security feature, or you might be able to pick one or the other. And Apple has actually picked they've actually had in-screen display patents to do in-screen Touch ID or on-screen whatever. Now I talked about in a previous video that they might do it in on the lock button, like they did on the power button, like they did on the iPad Air 4. So there you go. That's another rumor. These rumors are saying it'll be on the display in the screen, and that you might be able to pick one or the other, or that it'll be the same. So who knows on that one? I would love to have both. Would it be more expensive? Who knows? I think that's an Apple thing. I think it would. Gurman also says that Apple may remove the port from the iPhone, but now some reports are saying that one model, specifically the iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 13 Pro Max, may come without the port. So we might be seeing a wireless future come here very incredibly soon to Apple iPhones and to phones in general. And MagSafe might be the main thing. It'll be vastly improved, but man, the cable market's just gonna fall flat, like just like that. If we do get that, I'd be curious to see, okay, well, I've got the MagSafe charger right here, and the phone sticks here, and this is the back of it. So I'd be curious, do we get to carry one of these around, and would it be powered, and we have to charge it? What's going to go on? Because obviously you can't really carry a thing that has a cable on it, right? And then have to plug it in when you're walking on a pier or in your town's plaza. Not very possible, but who knows what's going to happen. Now, Makatakara also is saying, bringing them up again, that Apple may make the notch even smaller, and they may do this by combining the smaller components, which, of course, are contained in Face ID, so Face ID consists of it, into one, which will then be bringing up some room to bring the components upwards for that 120 hertz display as well, and but mainly for the notch. Now, as I did just say, it might have 120 hertz, and it may use the Samsung. Apple may use the Samsung LTPO display panels to have an always-on display feature, kind of like we saw with the Series 4 Apple Watch, but it didn't really work as well until the Series 5 Apple Watch. Just until then. Now, if they use 120 hertz feature on this new iPhone, the battery life is going to need to improve. It needs to improve if it's going to have the 120 hertz. Otherwise, it's going to be a massive problem, massive issue. Now, Jason, what is 120 hertz, you may ask? Okay, well, if you're asking, it is, what's 120 hertz, you may ask? It's how fast your display refreshes from when you navigate in one app to various apps, to when you change pages and all of that. Right now, it's at 60 hertz. A lot of people won't notice it, but a lot of the tech people like me will. Now, John Prosser stated earlier that the iPhone 13 models will or possibly may have a terabyte option. Awesome! That would be awesome. I barely use up the 256 gig model, but hey, because I like to store everything on iCloud. But you know what? Very good for lots of content creators. I know my dad's in real estate. He would probably benefit from that if he saw the need. Video editors, content creators like videographers, photographers, all of them. Now, the iPhone 13 lineup may also adopt the Wi-Fi 6E standard, which introduces, of course, the 6 gigahertz band, frees up some more bandwidth, along with some other key awesome features of Wi-Fi 6. Now, we also know that they're going to come out with the A15 chip, and it's going to be in-house, and it's going to have 5 nanometers. Will they use 10 nanometers or more, or even a little bit less with the A16 chip, which they say will come out in 2023? Not sure why not in 2022. That would make sense. I don't know. We will see on that. But anyway, those are the leaks right now that I have for you on the iPhone 13 lineup. If you're looking to upgrade and you just, you haven't, maybe you're on the 11 or 11 Pro, maybe you could. Or maybe you're on the iPhone X, 10s, 10R, and you might want to upgrade. If you're on the iPhone 8, you definitely want to upgrade. But if you're thinking, I just got the iPhone 12, I don't really want to upgrade, that's understandable too. Not a lot there. I would love for them to do a recording feature on FaceTime like we have on Zoom. That would be awesome. Anyway, that is all that I have for you for the leaks for the iPhone. I will have some Mac rumors coming up, not the channel, but just some rumors and leaks about the MacBook Pro, including no touch bar. That's going to be awesome. All right. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel. Share with your friends, share with your family, and tell them why they should be getting the new iPhone 13 Pro. That's what I would get. Or just anything on the iPhone 13 lineup.